We got GOAT in the house. No, Michael Jordan is not going to be a guest on today's show. As always on Fridays, Lil Wayne joins us, and he turns Undisputed into Wayne's World. He is the greatest rapper ever because, as Keyshawn will tell you, I write most of his lyrics.
Yes.
Not. Okay, we got to talk Cowboys. We haven't talked them enough. 4:25 Eastern, America's Game of the Week on Fox. So the question becomes, do you have the Cowgirls or those counterfeit Bills on Sunday?
Actually, Skip,
I can see it coming. You got the Cowgirls.
I got the Bills, Skip.
No!
I got the Bills, Skip, because it's a road game, Skip.
Don't you sound like
It's
you
a
didn't
road
listen to
game.
him?
Skip, it's a road game. Y'all not the same team on the road.
Wow.
Y'all are not the same team on the road. Plus,
Did
y'all
you
are
see
not the
our
same team.
opener?
Y'all are not the same team under any element. Any element Mother Nature throw.
Okay, well, it's going to
Any element. So if it's cold and it's wet and it's raining, all that type of stuff, y'all, that's just not y'all a finesse team. Y'all the Warriors. Y'all,
Points per
game.
Home.
40 on the road. 20. You half the man you are on the road. You half the man you are on the road. That's exactly what it is.
That's exactly those stats off the
exactly what it
page.
is. You have
Well, it did.
That's funny.
Also,
That's funny.
the Bills have a better home record. The Bills are better at home.
They lost to Denver.
Denver's a good team.
Well, yeah.
On the road, they almost they up there.
So
They're very good. They're almost on a very, very good team.
Can I ask you something, Wayne? You said the elements, right?
Yeah.
Is Green Bay's outdoors,
Yeah, you know Lambeau.
right?
Yeah,
It's
Lambeau.
open.
The frozen
It's
tundra.
open.
The tundra.
Right.
Is Buffalo, is it covered?
No, nah.
Not, they're going to build a cover for the new stadium.
are.
Yeah.
I think so, right?
They
But
better
as of
hope-
right now,
they're not
it's,
building it for this
You know
game.
what?
yeah, but as of right now, it's open.
New one, I think, is open.
In Dallas, is what?
They can open it, but they don't open it.
And so that means it's what? It's a
close.
dome.
It's a dome.
Yeah.
They're a dome
Did
team.
you hear him?
The greatest show on turf. Remember
Did you hear that? It's a
They
dome
are,
team.
they are playing like great.
It's a dome team, Michael.
The next game ain't
It's a
on
dome
turf.
team going on the road,
Listen.
and it's going to rain. I'm just saying.
But listen, you guys keep. Let me just do it.
I ain't add one more thing. And the Buffalo Bills, they got something to prove. Not to the Cowboys,
Right.
just to the football fans, just to the football. They got something to prove. It
They
ain't got nothing to do with y'all.
And they got something to prove. And I threw the
My
Cowboy
man.
stuff in because the fans gonna pull up that we got their rings in my safe right now. So you know what I mean, from way back in '92. So that'll all be there too. Let me tell you something. Just give you right quick. Why you guys don't live on this weather thing? There's something called Smith & Smith. Right there on the offensive line of the Dallas Cowboys. No matter how bad the weather gets,
The left side.
you just run right behind Smith & Smith.
Okay.
Tyler and Tyron, they are what we call weather changer.
I thought you were talking about Preston
No.
Smith on the Packers. I thought
No, Smith & Smith.
So
They're
you,
weather changers,
so
no
as
matter
we, as
what.
we
Just
say,
run right over them.
as we say, Skip, in the locker room as players, so you're telling me that Dallas's offense is portable. You can move it anywhere in any element and do anything. So now what you also
Smith
telling
and
me...
Smith.
Okay, so what
Right.
you also telling me, Mr. Irving, is that you're going to take the football completely out of the hands of your MVP candidate quarterback who is helping you right now be the team that you are, so you're getting ready to rely on who to be running the ball down their throat. Who?
Well, let me help you with this. When I say Smith & Smith, that means you and everybody else is going to be thinking about, we got to stop this MVP quarterback. So they're going to play coverage. And you're going to leave nobody but one blocker on each. And Smith gonna roll rage everybody. No, I'm not. Don't. You see what you just did?
What did I do?
You throw a poison pill. So you gonna use somebody else other than Dak Prescott to win. Yeah, there are 10 other dudes on the football field. I'm gonna use them too. And that's what we're doing right now. I'm
like y'all
sorry.
the 49ers. You act like y'all the 49ers, like you say, yeah, Brock ain't got to win, but we got such and so. And then you act like Smith is Trent. They're not Trent. They're not Trent.
If you told
You know
me...
what? Wait, time out.
Wait now.
Time out.
Tyron.
If you told me...
Is
Skip,
Tyron in Trent's ballpark?
absolutely.
Thank you.
No, they left side.
No.
Left side.
You ain't asking me that. No, they're beasts. They're beasts.
Okay.
But Tony Pollard ain't running behind them
Well,
like
hold on.
McCaffrey.
But I was getting ready to say, the problem with him and him
He
is they live in the history in the past about the Cowboys.
Delusion.
So when they go E. Williams and Larry Allen on the left side.
Is that what
He
they
get ready
think
to do
about?
this. He get ready to do that. But then what he forgets is there was a guy behind there that was a yay big, and he would get back there and he'd do this. And he sit tight and he had a 2 and a 2 on.
Yeah,
you keep forgetting that though, Michael.
Yeah.
You forgetting that.
And now you got a guy with a thing around his neck.
You forgetting that.
Yeah.
You forgetting that. So don't tell me that you ain't got nothing to say.
Yeah. Now you got the little thing around his neck now.
That's all I'm telling you. So don't tell me that you got something that's portable. If you were talking to me about 22 and you was going to Buffalo, I'd say, yeah, they're getting ready to run the ball down their throat.
Boy, Tony Pollard's starting to get his legs underneath him. He's starting to look like
They say
Tony
that last
Pollard.
season. They say that last season.
Tony
they got
Pollard
rid of
was
Zeke.
better than Christian McCaffrey last season.
He had a couple good runs that had some nice bursts and spurts last week against the Eagles.
To say, wait, there he
Struggling
is.
defense.
There he is.
That's it. He did.
But he's been coming.
He did.
He's been coming. He's been running like that.
Yeah, but based on weather, Michael,
I must have went
you
to the
can't
restroom.
do it 2 or 3 times. And this is the type of game that he may have to carry it 25 times.
Yeah,
Right.
Keyshawn, I got a couple of questions. Is Matt Milano going to play for Buffalo on Sunday?
No, he's hurt.
Will Tre'Davious White play for Buffalo?
No, he's hurt. He's out.
Will Micah Hyde play for Buffalo?
didn't practice all week.
I got a question.
Practice
Will
all
Micah
week.
Parsons play for the Cowgirls? Because he sure doesn't show up.
Ooh.
On the road. He does, and he haven't been showing up recently. He get that one little second and do his little thing. He be feeling like he done something. Get that one little second, that one little second.
I thought he was the one cowgirl you liked.
I love him. But I was asking you a question. Will he show up?
Would you believe he is now the front runner to win Defensive Player of the Year in
heard you
Vegas?
say
He's
that
the
earlier.
odds-on favorite.
I heard you say
Odds-on
that
favorite.
earlier. What about Myles Garrett?
I don't know, but I'll take it.
How?
Somebody in Las Vegas is saying he's the man.
Somebody in Las Vegas saying the Bills gonna win.
Right. But they wrong.
How many sacks does Micah
It
have on
was
the year?
only 1.5.
We lead the league in
No,
pressures.
I'm serious. How many sacks does he
he's
have
in
on
the
the
middle
year?
of the pack. He's the middle of the pack. Okay, we're in the middle of the pack with sacks. We're number 1 in pressures. We're number 1 in pass rush win rate. We're number 1 in moving the football. We're number 1 in scoring the football.
At home.
No, we've played already 6 games away. That counts in the stats, and we're still number 1.
And guess what happened?
They lost.
You lost 3 of those 6.
And they beat the Giants.
And then this dude over here across from me act like they won a Super Bowl when y'all squeaked out a win against the Chargers that got 63
And
on them
I
last
saw
night.
that. I saw that. You actually filmed. It was filmed. I saw it.
Yeah.
Man, he was up there
They
screaming.
ain't gonna look at me like that, Lou.
Kind of embarrassing, huh? Slightly embarrassing. Slightly.
I was just showing in that video, because both teams wore blue, that even though we were on the road, more people had on our blue than
That's
that blue.
every Chargers game, home game.
And that's every stadium because Dallas Cowboy fans are all over the world.
And that's every stadium that Dallas Cowboys go in. I was just accentuating that point.
The entire stadium in Arizona was filled up with Cowboys fans, and y'all 222 yards rushed down your throat. And the stadium was filled with Cowboy fans. Come on, Michael.
Man,
this is me you talking to.
It felt a little embarrassing, like how the Lakers celebrated for the in-season tournament. That was kind of
That was embarrassing. I agree. Keyshawn, one other question. Does Von Miller still play for Buffalo?
Boy, you funny.
Von Miller is coming off an injury, and every now and then he gives a flash. But here's what I'm gonna tell you:
in the club.
he gonna go up against the challenge of them dudes.
Oh yeah.
And on top of that, he's smart enough to know. And I think. Excuse me.
Von Miller doing what? Against
I
who?
said he's smart. I was gonna say he's gonna go up against those two. His head coach, Sean McDermott, is smart enough to know to line him up on the right side of y'all to go get the quarterback. They're smart enough to know that. So I wouldn't be shocked if Von Miller had 2 or 3 sacks in this game all of a sudden because he's going to be on the
running
right.
from Tyron.
I would too.
So he's running from Tyron's post. So you're saying Von Miller is going to be scared and he's going to run from Tyron.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Von, you're going to be scared. Be smart and run from him and go on the other side and take advantage of that dude. Yeah, that's what you do.
So I would propose
Which
to
is
bet
the
you,
smart move.
I'll bet you another dinner that Von Miller doesn't have 3 sacks in this
I don't want to eat anymore.
because I got them all. I just
don't wanna
eat
eat
and
anymore.
eat and eat.
I don't want to eat anymore.
Well, you got to put your dinner where your mouth is.
Okay, that's fine, but I'm going to get there. Von Miller, I predict he's going to have a better game than he's had against the Cowboys. That's what I
Had
predict.
many in the past, but he looks like he's passed.
Well, look, first of all,
But now he will play now because
That's
this
what I'm saying.
Cowboys, this home
That's
for
what I'm
him.
telling you.
And he's going. You know, he always wanted.
and I believe he wanted to be a Cowboy. He always wanted to be a Cowboy.
You can state that. It got to be, I believe. Everybody
Well, I wasn't 100% sure, so
But yeah, he wanted.
I like to say I believe.
And that's what's gonna make him play even harder.
And then Gilmore's got something to deal with Stephon Diggs. Because guess what? Whenever I saw 88 across from me and I played against the Cowboys, or I saw 80 across from me in San Francisco,
Sure.
I wanted to
Step
try
that
it.
game up.
level.
Right,
Step my game up.
And
Yeah.
Diggs,
And that's the same thing Diggs is going to be looking at 88. Everybody talking about 88 has arrived. For the Cowboys, Diggs ain't going to sit back there and just be like, yo.
Huh.
yeah, that's going to be a battle.
What happened to AB 11 for, as you call him, for Philadelphia last week? What happened to him?
Yeah, but
I think he got
out.
Stephoned.
I mean, he caught the ball. They threw at Stephon Gilmore 11 times. It was 8 receptions.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I don't even remember him playing. I remember him getting
Best thing about that,
You don't
the best
remember the
thing
8
about it is
receptions.
it's easier
didn't
to
matter.
find AB
They had no
11
impact.
than it is Diggs.
Yeah, because Diggs going to be
They're
moving.
going to move
Yeah.
Diggs.
They're gonna move it.
See, and Stephon can, when he knows you're on the outside, that'd be hard to beat him because he's such a smart
Turnover difference, 0. Cowboys tied for 14th.
What are you talking about?
On the road.
On the road?
On the road.
Yeah.
Well,
This,
how about,
this game is on the road.
I know, but how about for the year? We're one tick behind San Francisco in turnover difference.
Behind who?
Per game, on the road, 24. Home, 40. Last I checked, this was a road game.
Yeah.
24 on the road.
Okay,
though, is
last
pretty
quick question. The score will be what? How significant will the margin of victory be?
I got 28-13.
Wow.
We're only going to score 13.
Wow, I only scored 13.
I guess Mother Nature's going to rain all over our parade, right?
Dome team
That
on the
takes that
road.
guy to the MVP race if he only puts up 13.
Okay, in
said
a
that was
moment,
the
this
MVP.
man will stay right by my side because he's about to talk about Draymond and his Green Bay Packers. At this table about Draymond Green, your thoughts and what you've heard about what is transpiring.
My thoughts on Draymond Green and what is transpiring is we have to know, as viewers or whatever, we have to know more, and like you got to know more about what's going on,
Okay.
about the situations, and we don't. You have to know, and also, so what I go off is reactions. And so what I mean by that is I went off of Steve Kerr's reaction when Jordan Poole got snuck. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Steve Kerr was like, who put that out?
Somebody leaked the video.
He wasn't worrying about. It seems like the way he came out recently about yes, he needs help. Seems like that's just a reaction to what's going on around it. Just on every show around it. That's just what the reaction to it. Let me go on and say, yeah, we're gonna get him some help. And other than that, Steve Kerr, he's the coach. And his also Steph Curry, Clay, ain't none of them come out saying nothing crazy about. So what I mean by that is. Maybe he might be being told to do. He might be he may be doing this for a reason that we
they
all
all
don't
got
know.
together. They've worked
that
it
we
out.
all don't know. So that's all I'm saying. Know more about the situation before you go to saying somebody need help. You know what I mean? Who are you?
But see, but the help part though, Weezy, I don't mind. See, what happens in the world that we live in, right? The moment that somebody says counseling,
Yeah.
you my counselor.
You think that's
You and I, we can just have a conversation.
Exactly.
I don't need to be sitting down with somebody taking one of them things.
I gotta lay down on the couch.
No, I don't need that. It could just be a conversation. So the first thing people hear is counseling, and they take it as he has some mental issues or he's crazy and all. No, it may just be, I want to talk to you.
Right.
And find out what you're thinking and what continues to trigger this,
Right.
that the hitting or the grabbing,
The going too far.
going too far. What
Yeah.
triggers that?
Good point.
That's all.
Crossing the line.
Like for me, I don't know in depth enough to really make comments, but I'm gonna make this one. I don't think there's anything that can't be fixed
Yeah.
with him.
Okay.
It's a simple conversation
Sure. A lot of
that
it.
needs to happen multiple times.
Over time.
Over time.
Yes.
Well, listen, I'm just saying, y'all my guys. When I first retired, I had to say, okay, Michael, let's make sure we don't make bad decisions. Okay, so I started studying how the brain develop, and kids that are in tough situations, Mom, in the third trimester, the body releases cortisone, tells the baby brain to prepare for fight or flight. This is true. This is real. In studying this, it tells you, knowing that you have this, I'm more apt to fight than reason. I'm more apt to fight than reason. It serves me well on the football field.
Yeah.
But when I leave the football field again in situations, now it doesn't serve you so well. In the book that you study, it'll tell you knowing this is 75% of helping yourself.
Yeah.
This is the kind of situation I'm hoping Draymond Green is in. He just needs to know that somebody needs to help him see the line. Do all that you do, but I need to help you see the line. Right here, you cannot go this far. You cannot go past this line. That's the kind of help I hope he gets.
Okay, back to the football field. Your team, Green Bay Packers, have a big game at home against Baker and Company coming up at 1 o'clock. Yeah, 1 o'clock on Sunday. You blew a game to the Giants. I haven't talked to you about it, but I'm sure you're not happy with that. Does your team bounce back and win this game? And it's still hanging in the backside. I think that it's still, as we speak, the last team in the playoffs. What's your gut feeling about what plays out now?
I think this one's going to be, of course, I think we win the game. You know, we the only Bay that counts in the NFL, first of all.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think we're going to whoop the Buccaneers.
The Buccaneers?
Yeah, the Buccaneers. Yeah, I think that one's going to be.
Y'all should win that game.
Yeah, we will.
As long as the guy who bears my name and Keyshawn Nixon doesn't do the stupid things that he did.
Oh, my God.
Fumbling the ball, picking it up, fumbling, getting it punched out.
And then they went at him.
Then they went at him. Then they went on 31. Bam.
Bam, he goes.
To the point where the head coach, to the point where Matt LaFleur threw him under the bus.
He did.
And he's a great guy. Matt, you know how much it takes for Matt to do for Matt to throw you under the bus? Because if Matt throw you under the bus, trust me, he got one of them little strings on there to pull you right back on the He's a great guy, man.
So Keyshawn's problem, though, is he was riding high off the All-Pro last year on the kick return, and now all of a sudden he ain't having that same success that he had last year. So as long as he doesn't do that, y'all don't lose the game to the Giants.
No.
I know that.
Yeah.
Were you
Those
at
two
all
plays hurt.
disappointed in Jordan's performance against the Giants?
I was not disappointed in Jordan's performance because Jordan drove us right back down there. He drove us right back down there.
He's been really good late in games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, full quarter. He like Dame time.
He is Dame
Man,
time.
what's wrong with Watson?
Yeah, it's hammy.
He got that. You ever notice that's them super fast players like Tyreek? Tyreek get hurt every game. He leave every game and come back and leave. Tyreek do the same. I think they be too fast.
No, but see, Tyreek is not his hamstrings.
Yeah,
Tyreek got his ankle
It was
twisted.
wishful thinking, just not an answer. It was
Right.
wishful thinking.
But a lot of fast guys do have soft tissue issues.
No, they do. They do.
And it trips me out. Like, I've never really had a hamstring pull, but
I ain't never had a hamstring pull,
Right,
ever.
right.
Maybe it's
Never.
because you guys weren't on.
We weren't running out here. We
I was
weren't running.
fast enough.
We weren't running
Yeah,
like
I know
that.
you were.
I always wanted
Christian
to.
Watson ran 4.2.
Right, that's
He
what
did,
I'm
ran
saying.
But he's always hurt.
Always.
Yeah, and he's 6'4".
And he's too young for that. He's too young for that.
Right.
They need to get the ball more to. They need to get the ball to Dobbs.
Dobbs,
More, though.
oh, man.
You got to get the ball to Romeo Dobbs. I don't know what Jordan Love be looking at, but they got to make him their guy and not just depend on Christian Watson.
I like the tight end Kraft.
The tight end Kraft is good.
You know the tight end is your best friend. Yeah.
Is Aaron Jones coming back?
He do the same thing as Watson to me. But you know, we got Dylan, and he's not bad.
That's a hammer.
Yeah, I sat in the suite with his family before, and they in there screaming every time Green got the ball. Then you got Dylan back there. Why wouldn't you? Do you see his legs?
I just read that he's banged up too. I think he's a little iffy.
Oh, he play banged up.
He'll just play. So they make the playoffs.
Yes, they make the playoffs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Feel good about
I
him.
think they sneak in.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked if they steal a division from Detroit if they don't hurry up and turn it around.
Yeah.
Detroit be tripping. Green Bay might steal it.
I don't know if it's vision.
All right, we got to leave a little bit of time. You get
I was
to
gonna
go?
say Detroit. They reflect the team. They like a team that reflects the same, like they coach, and he's starting to look like he's losing a lot of confidence, like the team.
Interesting. All right. Up next, we got to talk about Lakers trading for Zach LaVine. Should Austin Reeves be thrown in to make that trade work? We're going to get his opinion in a moment as a Laker fan.
Blasphemy.
Thanks for watching, Undisputed fans. Do you want more highlights from the show? Make sure to click that subscribe button for all the exclusive content from Undisputed.